Hi, boys and girls. Welcome back from spring break. I'm so happy to see you again. I hope you all got a relaxing week off. You didn't have to think about school. You could just spend time with your family, have a little fun. Hopefully, you're ready to get going back into more reading and literacy. I have to show you what I got first before I start reading my book of the day. I have to show you this. Do you see what it says? It says happy birthday. Now, when I got this and I pulled it out of the envelope, I thought, wait a minute, it's not my birthday. My birthday's in January. And this is April, so somebody's confused. But then I turned it over, and on the back was an invitation. So it wasn't a birthday card like I traditionally get with something like this. It was an invitation to a birthday party, which I was pretty excited about. Except I can't go to the birthday party because we have to stay inside. But I feel like it's important because this poor person is having a birthday and nobody can come to their birthday party except probably their family members. So I think it would be a good idea if I got them a present. Then, even though I couldn't be at their birthday party, they still would get a gift from me and they would know that I care about them. So who's this birthday party for? Great question. It's for one of my favorite characters. I'm going to introduce you to her today. Her name is Olivia. Olivia is having a birthday party on Saturday. And I am going to try to figure out what gift I can get Olivia for her birthday. And you guys are going to help me. All right? So there's Olivia. And our job today is to find a good birthday present for her. Now, before we read, I am going to show you a tricky word from our text. Because we have to understand what we're reading, or what's the point of reading the book if we don't understand it. Sometimes we call that comprehension. Hopefully you remember that. We have to comprehend what we're reading. So in order to do that, I want to know if you know this word. This word is the word, say it, where. Now the reason I find this to be tricky is not because A, you couldn't read it, or B, you don't know what it means. I bet you guys know what this means. Go ahead, tell me, what does the word where mean? Good. This is when I decide what to wear each day. I go in my closet, I look at all my clothes, and I say, what should I wear? Should I wear a sweater? Should I wear just a plain old blouse? Should I wear a cardigan over it? Well, there's lots of other factors I need to know. I need to know what the weather's going to be like. Is it going to be hot? Is it going to be cold? Is it going to be rainy? That's going to help me determine what to wear. But in this case, in my book, Olivia, today, this word is not really what's used in that book. This is a different type of wear. In my book, Olivia is wearing her mother out. A lot of the times, Mom will say, you wear me out. Now, I don't think that Olivia is going to wear her mother out. That doesn't make sense, does it? So this is what we call a multiple meaning word. We can talk about what we might wear as clothes on our bodies, or we can talk about what's happening with Olivia and her mother. Olivia is wearing her mother out. She is making her tired. Sometimes you can be tired, like physically tired, like you didn't get enough sleep, or you ran around the block 6 times and now you're tired. Or sometimes you can be mentally tired, which means you've been doing a lot of thinking or you've had a lot of stress and now your brain is tired. Well, we're going to find out what Mom is doing with Olivia in this book today, because Olivia is wearing Mom out. So where is a multiple meaning word. All right, so let's go back to our birthday party invitation. We got to figure out what we're going to buy Olivia. Now, if you have a piece of paper and a pencil, you can pull those out right now. If you don't, go ahead and grab one. I'll give you a couple seconds. why I get my paper and pencil ready. There we go. I have all of my little markers here I have to show you. I had a little pencil in there. So all of my things are right beside here. I have my marker. As you can see, I'm in my office right now. I have another computer back there and my bulletin board and a light. You probably have a work area too that you like to do your school in, hopefully. It's nice to have a little area. Then I can close the doors and then my kids know that I'm working hard. So maybe you should find your little area too. All right, here's what we're gonna do with our blank piece of paper. We're gonna take our blank piece of paper and we're gonna fold it in half, hot dog style. So it's gonna look like that. Everybody see that, hot dog style? We're gonna open it back up and I want you to draw a line on the fold. So where you folded it, hot dog style, I want you to draw a line. Hopefully you can see that. And then at the top, we are gonna make a T-chart. I should probably, you know what I'm gonna do? This is why I like to have my materials right here. I'm gonna do mine in markers so you can see it. There we go, much better. I'm gonna make a T-chart. All right, because before we start reading about Olivia and how she's wearing her mother out, we're gonna talk a little bit about character traits. You all are familiar with character traits. We've talked about that many times, but this is a good review because sometimes we have to really study the character's traits to understand the book. If we don't understand what that character is going through or how that character is, we're not going to understand the text itself. Those character traits make a big difference in what happens in the story. If you have somebody that's really mean in the story, you can kind of predict probably what their actions are going to be. So their character trait may not be the nicest, and you're going to be able to tell that in the book, they're probably not going to make the best decisions. If you have a character who's really sweet and really nice, you're going to understand what kind of decisions they might make in the book too, based on their character traits. So that's why it's really important to understand more about the character. The character makes the story. If we didn't have characters, it'd be kind of a boring story. So we need to understand about our character traits. So here's what I want you to do. On your paper, I want you to write outside and inside. So on one part of the T-chart, I want you to write the word outside, compound word, inside, compound word. And we are going to take some notes because remember, we want to figure out what we are going to buy Olivia for her birthday. And I think by taking care of our character traits and taking notes about that, then we can figure out what to buy Olivia. It's going to help us understand her character and then help us so that we can buy a birthday gift for her. See how that works? We can understand the character. So I'm going to be writing as I read, because that's how I remember things. I have to take notes. I'm getting old. It takes me a while to remember unless I write it down. So I'm going to use this chart to write down some of the things I notice about Olivia as I read. And I want you to do the same thing. Maybe we'll have some of the same. Maybe we'll have ones that are different. It's okay. All right, so let's read about Olivia. Olivia, I think you can tell, is a pig. Very good. Is that an inside trait or an outside trait? Outside traits are the things you can tell that happen on the outside. Inside traits are like what they're thinking, what they're feeling, what their actions are. So I'm going to say Olivia's a pig, and I'm going to write that on my outside traits. That's just something that tells me a little bit about Olivia. Hey, by the way, this is a multiple meaning word too. I mean, we could talk about pig as an animal or pig like you're messy like a pig. This time I'm talking about the animal. And I'm going to say she's a girl. Does anybody know why? Because she's wearing a really pretty dress. Plus, with a name like Olivia, that kind of tells me she is a girl. So already I'm starting to write some things down for outside traits, okay? These are a little bit harder. We kind of have to watch what the characters say and do to get the inside traits. All right, are you ready? Olivia. Written and illustrated by Ian Falconer. This is kind of a big book, so I have to watch myself here. I don't want to knock anything down. This is Olivia. Okay, I'm looking at her right now. And it says, she is good at lots of things. Oh, good. That's going to help us pick out a good present. She's good at lots of things. That means she must like to do lots of things, which gives us more variety. Right here, the book she's reading is 40 Very Loud Songs. I think I can tell by her mouth that those loud songs she's making loud. She is very good at wearing people out. There's that word again. I don't think she means wearing. I think she means she's making them tired. It says she even wears herself out. So she looks to me like she is if she's wearing people out, that makes me think she's very active. So I'm going to write that on my character traits. Would that be on the inside or the outside? I'm going to put it on the inside, even though some of the things she does on the outside, you can tell she's active, but I'm going to put that down as an inside trait. So that's my first thing on my inside trait T-chart. She's wearing people out. She's wearing herself out. I think she's active. Now, like I said, you don't have to write everything I do. You can write other things down too. This is your T-chart. Olivia has a little brother named Ian. He's always copying everything that she does. Sometimes Ian just won't leave her alone. So Olivia has to be firm. Okay, look at the way she's being firm. She's totally scaring her brother just to get him away from her. Inside or outside trait? She might be a little mean to her brother. That could go on your T-chart. Olivia lives with her mother, her father, her brother, and her dog Perry. And Edwin the cat. In the morning, after she gets up and moves the cat, I'm thinking the cat likes to be in her way, and brushes her teeth and combs her ears. That's kind of funny, isn't it? I guess a pig doesn't really have a lot of hair. And moves the cat. There she is moving the cat again. Sorry, my pages are hard to turn. Olivia gets dressed. She has to try on everything. I want you to look at this very closely, because I'm kind of noticing something about her that we could write down as a trait. First of all, obviously she likes to try on everything. That's something we could write down. But do you notice every single one of her clothing articles or accessories is what color? Red. So I'm thinking for one of her traits, we could write down red. I'm going to write that down on inside trait. Likes red, because that's something she feels. She likes the color red. That's just what I can gather from the pictures. On sunny days, Olivia likes to go to the beach. She feels it's important to come prepared. So she's got her earplugs and her beach ball and her wings. Last summer when Olivia was little, her mother showed her how to make sandcastles. And she got pretty good at making sandcastles. I really don't think that's what that is. I think that's in her imagination. Do you think she's that good that she could make a skyscraper? I don't know. Can we write anything down about the way that she feels? I think I could write something down. I think she likes the beach. I'm going to write that down on my inside traits. Sometimes Olivia likes to bask in the sun. That means she likes to lay out and get a tan. Uh-oh, look what happened here. She got a little too much sun. It says when her mother sees that she's had enough, then it's time to go home. All right, so every day Olivia's supposed to take a nap, but guess what? She's not into napping. It's time for your you-know-what, her mother says. Look at Olivia's arms. Mom tells her it's time for a nap, and she does not look happy. So we could write that down, that she doesn't like naps, for our inside traits. Of course, Olivia claims she's not sleepy at all. So she gets up and starts doing some exercises. She's wearing herself out. On rainy days, you know what Olivia likes to do? We could write this down for a trait. She likes to go to the museum. She heads straight for her favorite picture. Olivia looks at it for a long time. What could she be thinking about that picture? There she is looking at the picture. And it's a picture of girls performing ballet. So what do you think she's thinking? I'm going to write down something. I'm going to guess by looking at that picture, maybe she enjoys ballet. Or maybe she wants to be an artist because she's staring at the pictures in the museum. I'm going to write those down. You never know. Oh, sorry. Can't turn the picture. They're sticking together. But there is one painting Olivia just doesn't understand. She says, I could do that in about 5 minutes. Maybe that's what she's thinking about her own self being on stage performing. And why does she think that's not a good picture? Because she says, I could do that in 5 minutes. She doesn't think they spent a lot of time on it, huh? So you know what she does? She's a little persnickety. As soon as she gets home, she goes to her bedroom and she tries to do that painting. But guess where she does try to do that painting? On her bedroom wall. And you could probably tell by Mom's face whether she's happy or not by that. So she gets put in timeout. But after a nice bath and a nice dinner, it's time for bed. And we know that Olivia loves to sleep, so how do you think she's going to react when it's time for bed? I don't think she's going to be happy about that. Of course, Olivia's not sleepy. So what's she going to do? She's going to bring out some, now I like that idea. Olivia says to Mom, only 5 books tonight, Mommy. No, Olivia, just 1 book. How about 4? 2? 3? She's trying to talk Mom into it. She's trying to persuade her to read some more books. If Mom reads books to her, what does that mean? That means she doesn't have to go to bed, right? Oh, all right, 3, but that's it, Mom says. I'm going to write down here that she likes to read on my chart. I don't know if she likes to read as much as likes to stay up, but it seems like she has a lot of books, so I'm going to guess that she likes to read. And there's Mom reading a book to Olivia. I bet she likes that time with Mom too, huh? When they finished reading, Olivia's mother gives her a kiss and says, you know, you really wear me out, but I love you anyway. And Olivia gives her a kiss back and says, I love you anyway too. And what does she dream about? Singing And that reminds me of something. Remember at the beginning of the book where she had that book in her hand and they introduce us to Olivia and she's singing those 40 very loud songs? See that at the beginning of the text? And then the last page, she's singing in her sleep. And I want to say, when we look at that ballet painting and we wonder what she's thinking about, and what is she thinking about? She's imagining herself on stage. So maybe she likes to sing. I'm going to write that down. So actually, I'm going to tell you, my inside traits are a lot more than my outside traits. I could write over here that she's a sister to Ian, huh? I guess I could be inside too. She has a mom. I didn't see Dad in that, but he might be at work. Who knows, right? But I now am going to take this and I'm going to use that to figure out what present I'm going to buy, for Olivia. I'm going to look at, this is going to help me. I'm going to look at the traits that we collected and I'm going to figure out what I might want to get Olivia. She gave me a lot of clues. Without saying what she wants for her birthday, I do have a lot of things that I could use to help me. So we're going to use our traits. And at the bottom of this video, I put this page as an add-on for you to complete if you want to. And I'll tell you what it says. It says, using the character traits T-chart and the evidence from the text, what gifts could we buy Olivia that we could take to her birthday party? And on this page, you can see in this box, it says some possible gifts. I'm going to give you a couple ideas, just what I can read from my inside traits. She's really active, so I could buy her something to keep her active. Like I could buy her a jump rope because she likes to do things. I could buy her ballet slippers maybe so she could perform her ballet dancing. She likes to go to the beach. What could we get her to take to the beach? We could put all of these possible gifts. She likes red, so we could buy something that's red. She likes to read. We could buy her a book. She likes to sing. What could we get her that? Maybe a microphone. So I'm going to put all my possible gifts that I could give Olivia in the box in the middle of my page based on my character traits. And then I'm going to write down here, because all of us have to give a good reason why we're choosing that. And we're going to talk about, I would like to buy Olivia, and then you're going to tell me what your evidence or reason is based on this of why you're going to buy Olivia that gift. So if you say, I'm going to buy Olivia a shovel and a bucket, I'm going to explain why I would get her a shovel and a bucket, because Olivia likes to go to the beach and she likes to build sandcastles. So that would be a perfect gift for her. You can write as much or as little as you want on this page. This is just really fun to help me with Olivia's gift. Because remember, I only have till Saturday to get her this present. And I want to make it a birthday she'll never forget. Thanks for joining me today. Don't forget, go ahead and complete that paper at the bottom. And then if you'd like, you can share it with me on Google Classroom or on Google Drive. Thank you so much for everything. Have a good day. Bye.